Welcome back to Transformed Guitar, and this is the first playthrough Thursday. We're doing Graves into Gardens. There are 5 guitar parts in the original recording. I will be doing a full playthrough, or a tutorial rather, of each guitar part, all 5. And then I'm going to do a playthrough for 2 electrics, a playthrough for 1 electric, as well as a unified acoustic part. So, let's get started. Okay, so this is Electric 3 for Graves into Gardens by Elevation off the new album. So this has some slide in it. If you don't have a slide, they're not very expensive. I think this glass slide was like $15. If you're a beer drinker, you can always use the top part of a beer bottle. That's where slides started. If you don't want to learn slide, just learn the notes. It still works okay. It just doesn't really sound right. But, or learn Electric 2. Electric 2 is kind of the main part anyway. So, tone, I've got all the gain. So I've got my main overdrive on, which is a Klon setting, and then a tube screamer. So really anything that's mid-pushed, so a screamer circuit or like a full drive or anything that's dumbly. So the Zen drive or the Dude or anything like that. The Moore Rumble drive, if you use like the Chinese stuff, gets that sound. You just want something with the mid-push to really kind of give it that chimey. I've got the same modulated Hall and dotted 8 that I had on the clean and the rhythm tones, but there is also a digital dual delay that is set to dotted 8 and a quarter. Really, my slide sounds are basically like a swell sound with gain. It's super wet because the slide will choke out the notes since you play on the fret. So that is slide tip 1. We're going to play on the fret, so on the metal instead of behind the fret over the wood, like when using our fingers. So if I was to play an E with my fingers, we're playing right there, but for slide, we're going to play on the fret. Okay, so what chords are we using in this? Let's go over that first. So there's an E in this. So that's on the 9th fret. An A-shaped chord. So you can play B, D, and G, or the B, G, and D strings. The other thing you want to do is use your fingers. If you really want that authentic slide sound, you want to roll the tone back a little bit if you're using the bridge, or use the neck. So we've got a B up here. So that's a 7th fret on the B and on the E. It's the top of a B chord. We also play a B here on the 14th fret, or actually that's the 16th fret. So on the B, G, and D strings. And right at the end, we play an E all the way up here at the 21st fret here. And then we do a G sharp. So for the G sharp, that's the 16th fret on the E and B. F sharp's the 14th fret, and then it goes down to the B. Okay, so the slide part starts in the third chorus. So what I mean by that, the song goes intro, verse, chorus. Actually, it goes intro, verse, verse, chorus, verse, verse, chorus, and then the chorus doubles. So on chorus 3, it's actually, there's an E chord right at the end. So basically the tag of chorus 2 going into the third chorus, we play this E. And then there's this little melody part. So that's the 4th fret, up to the 8th, and then back, and then the 2nd fret on the D, up to the 4th fret on the D. So that's... And then, so the next part is every time that the rhythm part does that unison bend, we're gonna play the top of a B power chord up here. So that's the 11th fret on the G string and the 12th fret on the B. And then E. And then from the E, we slide down to a B down here on the 4th fret. Then it goes into the bridge. So we're gonna play. So that's an E, the top of an E chord up here. So 12th on the B and 13th on the G. So back to that same B shape. And then the same riff. Okay, then the second half of the bridge, so the Beauty to Ashes part, we switch to slide here, so we start playing that B. Sharp. Down chorus, and then the chorus comes back in. We really don't do anything there. I mean, if you want to do some like slide swells or can. Chorus comes back in, bridge comes back in at the end, even bigger. So then we're going to go up to the higher octave here on the E. That's... So that's essentially that part. Hopefully you suck less than me. If not, you'll get there. We'll both get there. Slide is something I've picked up recently. So that is Electric 3.